Let's all right. We're
Yes,
live in
sir.
this bitch.
Yes,
um
sir. Yes, sir. CVT here
in the
with
building.
bag season
Yes, sir.
for the first ever episode, number one of Glory Mentality Podcast.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The hopefully what I'm thinking is the start of a tremendous adventure.
Absolutely.
And what I wanted to do, what I honestly had in mind, Bags. What
Uh-huh.
do you let's start with this. What do you want me to call you? Bag season? Say the whole thing? Or is it just Bags? Can
Either
you
one
please
works, bro. Either one works. Whatever
either
you
one
want,
works?
whatever
Okay.
you feel in the moment. You know what
Got
I'm
you.
saying?
So what I was thinking for this very first episode, we've been talking, this. We have a whole array of different ideas and different topics to discuss, but none of that makes sense until we properly break down who we are, why we wanted to start this brand, why we wanted to start this project, and why people should actually tune in, what they can be expecting, what they can be anticipating from us. So, my first question for you, Mr. Bags,
Man's
right?
getting interviewed. Okay, let's get it.
I mean, I'm just, spitballing here, but listen,
All right, all right.
my first question for you, man, who are you? How did you come up with Bags? And sort of what do you have in mind for the whole glory mentality wave, the GMP wave, man?
Oh God, good golly. That was that was a loaded question. Um Well, pretty much, man, who I am is a very self-sufficient individual, strong-minded, motivated, um, in the social work field, in the human services field. I've been in that field for a minute, just impacting people's lives, changing lives, trying to create a better world in my own little way. Um,
Yes, sir.
Working with kids currently, working with elderly, um, just kind of doing whatever I got to do. Um, as far as the vision for the podcast, man, I just feel like me and this dude right here is CVT. We've had a lot of just deep diving conversations about what's going on in the world, the problems that are going on in the world, the toxicity of everything that's being just glorified so much in the media, and we just kind of want to spin it around and put that real shit out there and let people know
Facts.
that they can take absolute control of their reality and change it just by shifting that mindset and developing that mentality that's go for the glory.
Facts. Facts. Love
You know
it,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Love it. Yeah, that's real shit. I mean, and I really look at this as kind of a 100%, a 50-50 collaborative deal that we're doing here. Is just two minds, two young, hungry lions coming together to create something that's bigger than us, man.
Absolutely.
That's bigger than us.
No
So
ceiling.
exactly. So if I'm going to address that same question, the same litany of questions that I gave to you, a lot there. It was a big
A
piece of
lot.
steak, ribeye to chew on, but you did well. Okay. For me, I'm CVT. I go by CVT to the world. That's who I want the world to know me as, because those are my initials. Okay. And my father, rest in peace to him. But my father, whenever I call my dad, he would be like, "Hello, CVT speaking." Or whenever he called me, CVT speaking. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, to honor my father, to show respect to my father, I'm gonna go by CVT to the world. You think about the greats, some of the greats to ever live. Three initials. You know them by three initials. Simple as that. You get what I'm saying?
Absolute
So
100.
very easy to remember, very easy to say, no problems, right?
Exactly.
But
That's
in
good
terms of
marketing.
exactly. But in terms of who I am and why people should actually care, right? For me, I'm a young guy who I really identify as someone who's not necessarily in the field, but I watch the game. I watch the game and I know I see, because I'm not no 21, 18-year-old dude no more. Damn near 30 years old. And I've acquired enough wisdom to see things and be able to slow the game down and really be able to analyze things. And I feel like the content creation game is just right up. It's just something that's for me, man. It's for me. I'm built for it. That's
Absolutely.
honestly what I feel, man. And so I'm a guy, I got a black belt in Taekwondo, 12 years old. Love the shit, but I quit because I got annoyed with it. Okay.
It is what it is.
It
That's
was
life.
too easy. No, I'm just kidding.
It was too
Yeah,
easy.
you know, I also am into the social work field, and I really do have a passion for helping people, a passion for assisting the elderly, the disabled, the sick, the injured. And that's what I like to do. And so, and I know that God the Most High sees that. You see what I'm saying? So on
Amen.
top of that, so to get into this field, I graduated with a degree in social work at the age of 19. And then, but I was so young, I didn't even really know what I wanted to do. I'm like, okay, let's just get this education stuff out the way.
So what's next?
What's next? So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go to law school. I was in law school at the age of 21, started in August of 2015, fresh 21, graduated at 23 years old. Did that. Glad that I did it. I learned a lot of things from it.
Absolutely.
Things that I haven't even spoke on. I obviously never spoke on yet, but I want to, because I feel like that these are lessons that will help the world, right? And so, as now for the past few years, doing social work, doing my own entrepreneurial things, writings, content creations, etc. But really, I've been, from a spiritual perspective, doing that shadow work, going deep into my mind, figuring out who I am, why do I do what I do, why do I believe what I believe, just trying to shed light on all those things that people try to suppress, shed light on them.
Absolutely.
And I think that I've been doing that for so many years now that it's like, I can't just keep it all to myself, man.
Ain't no way.
I can't just keep it all to myself.
It'd be selfish of you.
It'd be selfish. It'd be completely and utterly selfish, man. And you know what? It's not all about me. It's about the random person that might hear this and might hear some wisdom from you, Bags. Hear some wisdom from me. And it could spark their brains and change their lives, man.
Exactly.
And so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why we, at least from my perspective, we wanted to create GMP, you know, and to address the glory part, right? I'm a big basketball guy. Love it. It's my favorite sport, although I'm short.
Yes, sir.
Short
Right
as
there
hell,
with you.
but
Short as hell.
you know, I just love the game because there are so many different lessons that are transferable to life that it's ridiculous, man. So
Absolutely.
I'm thinking like, okay, bet when you're in the game, like, you're not just in the game to run to break a sweat. You're in the
100%.
game to get it all, to win. That's the whole point. I look at this whole reality as it's just a game of sorts.
That's the objective, most definitely.
You see what I'm saying? What are your thoughts on this, man? What are your thoughts on everything I just brought? Kind of a lot that I just.
I'm gonna need you to narrow it in a little.
Where's your head at right now?
Man.
And please interrupt me, man. Whenever you have a, you know what I'm saying? And whenever you think I'm talking too much, I am a talker, but interrupt me, man. No problem. No
You
problem.
good, man. You had the momentum. I
Yes.
was gonna let you go ahead and get that out.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. That's just the game of basketball has changed my life tremendously. I started playing basketball probably about 8th, 9th grade. And then I had a coach that I met in the 10th grade who told me, Casey, use the game of basketball to get you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? And so
Hell yeah.
I basically used basketball as a tool to get me to where I wanted to be in life. You know what I'm saying? I used basketball to get me to college, scholarship, played ball in Washington. Then after that, I went to Oregon to play basketball out there.
Nice.
Graduated in Oregon with my bachelor's in psych. Hooped the whole time. Man, basketball has taken me so many different places in this life that I want to continue after graduating and go play overseas. Of course, that would have been nice, but
Right.
Outside of college, I don't really have that many connections, and as we all know, network is vital.
It's your net worth, you know.
Exactly. So after that, I decided to come back to Vegas, and then started working. I was still hooping like little leagues and stuff. Like I still play ball to this day.
Nice.
But what I'm saying, I used basketball to get me to where I wanted to be, get me my college degree, get me my education, get me my degrees so that I can get a good job. And now I'm just so blessed to be in a place where I am today. Um, Basketball means a lot to me, and it'll always be a part of my life.
I love it, man. I love it. So yeah, I definitely I don't want to be that guy that's just constantly how would you say relating and connecting everything to the game of basketball. I would probably only do that with when I'm with basketball heads.
Right, of
Which
course.
is you. One of the you know what I'm saying, which is you. But
I can
I know
understand.
that if we're right, you see what I'm saying. But if I know that if we're being sort of seen by a lot of people in the world, I mean, I gotta make it relatable.
Exactly, relatable to everybody. Not everybody
And
hoops. Not everybody understands basketball and understands the logic and the connections.
100%, 100%. So let me ask you, man, what does obviously Glory Mentality Podcast is a name. We got to really break that down. We got to really get into that. What is glory to you? What does glory mean to you? And how do you go about manifesting that into your life? Not only now, but into the future.
Into the future. Man, that's a tough one. But glory to me, it means to pursue things with honor and to seek the highest renown, the top of the top. So, um, and relating that to mentality, I truly feel like your mentality determines your reality. So,
That's a fact.
um, you know what I'm saying? Anything I'm doing, I'm chasing, I'm going to the top. I'm trying to do my absolute best. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Whether it's getting this education, whether it's helping change these kids' lives, whether it's helping the people at the facility, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we could do to help them out, then we got to do it.
That's a
Um,
fact, man.
I don't know. I just feel like everybody needs to establish a dominant mindset, a dominant mentality, so that can escape anything they're trying to run away from. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to put
100%.
yourself in a at that next level, then it starts right here.
100%.
Ain't no skipping the line. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. And I love what you said about everyone needs to have, everyone needs to try to have a dominant mentality. Like, and even though I understand that not everyone is even really built for that, not everyone is really like that. Some people just want to just chill, man.
Exactly. Some people don't want to put that work in. Like you said,
Some people,
shadow work.
you see what I'm saying? Some people they just want to, they don't want to put that work in.
Absolutely.
They're content, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That is fine. I don't want to, I'm not judging them, but what I'm trying to say is like, there are people who have glory in mind.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? There are people that they want to compete
Absolutely.
and they want to try to win. And I got that from like I have an NBA 2K addiction. And I've recently quit it. But I do have a legit NBA 2K addiction. But as I got older, I'm thinking like, wow, what is this? Why do I have an addiction to this? Why can I play this for so long? A great night for me, man. Go to the store, get some chips, get some cinnamon rolls, and just dunk on people. Just dunk on people all night.
As
Just
simple as that.
as simple as that. I loved it, bro. But as I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, it's not about the video game. It's about the competition. It's about striving to win. It's the teamwork, the progression, the improvement. You get what I'm saying? That I'm
Exactly.
addicted to. It's not about the video game. The video game was just an itch that I was using to scratch, that I was scratching. You see what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
that's why with GMP, I'm like, okay, I love it. I love that it's the teamwork. We can progress this. We can just keep getting better and better and better and better. And
There's no ceiling. There's no
who
ceiling.
knows? Who knows what could happen, bro?
Come on, man. Social media, digital creation, podcasts, anything media wise, that's the way. That's the way of the world now. So
Exactly.
why shouldn't we be able to step into this world and conquer it?
Exactly. And you gotta, and it's okay. You gotta have that mentality, like you said. You got to
That's a
have that
dominant
mentality.
mentality. I
And
don't see a loss.
exactly, there is no loss. There's only learning.
Exactly. None but
There's only
lessons.
learning.
Life
You know
is
what I'm saying?
continuous education. And the sooner that people understand that, the sooner they'll start to open their minds up to learning and understanding
That's
that
a
I have
fact.
to learn how to do this. Everything's a learning process. We all
That's
know
a
this.
fact. And you know what? We got to get out of that whole, oh, well, I didn't have this I didn't have this item by age 24. I didn't have
Yes.
that item by age 27. I didn't go this place by 30.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Oh
the
my
Most High,
goodness.
it's not everything just unfolds how it's supposed to unfold. Max.
Exactly. You got to let life go the way life is going to go, man.
You see, yeah, yes, sir.
And
Yes,
some
sir.
people, no matter how many times that life shows you over and over, like, we're not going with your plan. Life is
Right.
about to do what it's going to do,
Right.
no matter the time frame. You know what I
Right,
mean?
man.
The
That's
sooner people
real.
understand that, they can just focus on just living in the present, living in their reality of right now.
See, that's real, man. That's all
Tomorrow's
we
never
got.
promised.
That's all we got is right now.
Exactly.
That's
Only
all
thing
we
that's
got is this
guaranteed
moment, bro.
right now.
You see what I'm saying?
You feel me? Like,
What happened 10 years ago, what happened 5 years ago, what happened 2 hours ago doesn't even exist anymore. It's just a figment of our minds.
exactly. It's just back there. It's just been put in the different type of memory.
You get what I'm saying?
Different part of the brain.
It takes a special person, right, to learn from it, to be able to stay in the moment and to try to anticipate a couple steps ahead.
Absolutely.
Now that's a special individual right there.
Exactly. Evaluating the process and the present of what's going on right now and letting that prepare you for what may happen in the future.
Exactly. So that's what I'll be doing with GMP.
Absolutely.
You know, right now, I told you, this is just the start of the avalanche.
Absolutely.
This is what we wanted to do. Is we wanted to come get together, break down who we are, break down what we want GMP to be, and then that's the start. As things go on, we're just gonna get better because we're competitors.
Absolutely. And we're
We're
not
just
afraid of the
competitive.
competition.
You're a hooper, like you're a
This is what we
legit
do.
hooper. Like I didn't hoop on a college team. Like my point is you understand competition.
Absolutely. Never been afraid of it. Never will be.
You get what I'm saying? So I love it. Never been afraid of it. Never will be, because what if by winning, bro? I mean, it's crazy. You know, and what the people don't know, right? We're in a little competition of our own.
Oh, you're gonna tell them about the competition? Here
I'm
we
gonna tell
go.
them about the competition because why not?
Absolutely.
We're on the subject.
Absolutely. It's positive. It's motivational.
It's positive. It's motivational.
Maybe it'll
And
inspire somebody.
What we're doing, right, is we're trying to become. Let me let the people know. We're in a friendly. It's what I call a friendly. You know, like they have in soccer.
That's what I call a friendly.
Where we've had just listen. We got a little bit of money on the line. Who can lose the most weight by a certain amount of time? And it's very simple. The whole thing is to push each other. We're young lions. We push each other to get stronger, to get fitter, to get healthier. Very simple, right? This competition, I've told you this, but I want to tell the world this, man.
Okay, bet.
This competition has ignited in me a fire that is crazy, man. That is crazy. That I'm like,
got you juiced up.
What I'm competing. I'm talking about waking up early, doing push-ups and dips. I'm talking about running after work. After work, I don't want to run.
Nobody want to run.
You see what I'm saying? I want to come home and I want to chill. I don't want to run.
Absolutely.
But when I'm thinking, okay, I'm competing against young lions, like I can't chill.
Absolutely. There's no letting up.
I know that I'm competing against hungry dudes. Like I can't chill.
I think about you sleeping while I'm at the gym.
You see what I'm saying? This is real.
Where I'm at.
This is real. So we're competing for $100, $50, but I want to win that shit. I want that. I don't give a fuck if it's just $100. I want it. You see what I'm saying? Hungry. So my point is, I say all that to say, GMP, man, there's no, you can write a check for whatever amount of money And it's still potential. We could go above that. No
Absolutely.
limits, man.
No limits, no
No
ceilings.
limits.
Too many people try to put themselves in a box, and then they look up and they see the ceiling. They're like, "Oh, well, what do I do now?"
Oh yeah.
The it's endless. The opportunities are endless. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I really wanted this first episode to, you know what I'm saying, be kind of a, you know what I'm saying, a run for us to kind of get used to everything and just
Hell yeah.
kind of establish who we are and let the world know who we are.
Exactly.
Because we
Exactly.
know this thing about the pop. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
There's not enough just motivational, knowledgeable, intelligent people out there just putting out, you know, great positive content. A lot of this
Exactly.
like negativity and trashiness and toxicity is just being glorified too much. And so we're just gonna have to cloud that. Cloud that.
Oh,
Let's flood the internet with positive, motivational, knowledgeable content.
exactly. Exactly. Because the people need to hear that, man. They're going to
Absolutely.
it's the tough times that are happening right now is crazy.
Every day.
I mean, life is already hard. It's already a struggle, right?
Life is crazy enough.
Then you add in on top of it COVID. And it's like, oh shit. Like
They didn't see that one coming.
this is pretty stressful. You know what I mean? So
Whole
so
adjustment.
people need the power, like you said earlier, the power of the internet, the power of social media. We got to use that to get out a certain message to help people with their mentalities to be able to find more like-minded individuals who also share a glory mentality like we do.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, bro, it's crazy when like I was telling you before, we got to be able to see the game and recognize, okay, that's another lion right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Like
another
no
beast.
question.
There's no this
Recognizing
guy
the
right
image.
here. This guy. That's what basically we did.
Absolutely.
I meet this guy, right, and I'm like, because you can't tell instantly the first hour you meet someone.
Right.
You
You
get what
gotta
I'm saying?
tap into that. You gotta get a little deeper.
It takes a little bit of time. But as I'm sitting there, I'm watching this guy. I'm watching Bags here, people, and I'm like, okay, good listener. This guy's a good listener, good
Absolutely.
communicator, resistant to stress, ambitious, hungry, competitive. I'm saying, okay, that's another lion right there.
Absolutely.
So I say, you know what, yo, why don't we come together and go on the hunt, man? It's simple. Like,
It's simple as that. Let's go eat.
let's go eat. It's as
Let's
simple
go
as
eat.
that. It's like when basketball, you see another hooper, bro. Let's team up. What are we doing?
What are we doing? You know what I mean? There's strength in numbers. Not only
You
is
see what
there
I'm saying?
strength in numbers, but there's strength and some added power to those numbers when you got intellect, motivation,
Right,
resiliency.
right, 100%. And then you guys come together, and
Right.
you're pushing each other to get stronger and to get.
Unstoppable.
You get what I'm saying?
Holding each other accountable.
Exactly. No letting up. No, just saying, oh no, it's okay. You're okay as you are. You're good enough right now.
No,
That's-
none of that. No,
you're
there's
good
always
enough
room
right
for
now.
improvement.
No, we are in it to make our names fucking matter in this world
Absolutely.
because no one's gonna do it for us.
You got to make it happen.
You get what I'm saying? And so at some point, you mark my words, people are gonna look at you and they're gonna say, "That's Bags right there."
That's that
You know
boy.
what I'm saying?
is that
That's that guy
Are you
right there,
are you
yeah.
CVT? Are you
Yeah, exactly.
from the
Exactly. They gonna know, man.
Yes, I am.
Because we're not gonna quit. This is what, because it's crazy, right? As a guy, there's different. God has made us all differently. Every man has his strengths and his weaknesses. You know what I mean? And I'm objective. I'm objective minded. I could really look at myself objectively. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? And I feel like people might look at me and just assume that, okay, this guy, I guess I'm unassuming looking, in my opinion. I'm unassuming,
Mhm.
but they can't see the internal.
Absolutely.
They can't see what's in my heart, what's in my mind. You get what I'm saying? The
Right.
drive, the hunger. They can't see that. They just look at me and think, oh, it's just a random short guy, blah, blah, blah. but they don't know what's in my mind. They don't know I have an unstoppable mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Just cooking up, conquering the world in here. Don't worry about it. Don't mind me.
Well, it's more. It's not necessarily conquering. It's more competition.
Competition. Gotcha. Okay.
On the same vein, competition. I'm a
Competition.
competitor. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yes. So I like what we're doing here, man.
I like
what we're doing. This is just the beginning.
This
What
is
are you
just crazy.
thinking? It is. It
like
is.
to just reflect for a second that we was just a few weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? A few weeks ago, maybe a month or so, sitting in the office thinking like, man, we should do this. Like, we should do this. You know what? We are going to do this. Oh, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's make it happen.
Exactly.
And now we're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't even, when we was cooking up this plan, we didn't even know how to do the little, how are we going to do the stream or the podcast and have both of our faces side to side. Like, we literally cooked up this vision before we even knew about this little StreamYard app. Shout out to StreamYard, by the way.
Yeah, 100%.
Sponsor us.
Salute to you guys. Salute to y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before we even heard of this whole StreamYard thing, like, we over here sitting like, man, how are we gonna get both our faces from different places on the same screen? Fire logo that we just cooked up. What 2 weeks ago was it?
It's crazy. Like a week or two. Like, you know what I'm saying? We both just came together. You know what I'm saying?
Put both our own little vision and flair, and I think it just represents us so greatly because we got the Black Brain, two intelligent, knowledgeable individuals.
Facts.
Got the red popping, glory mentality, GMP, great initials. Facts. The little red ribbon with the first place. If you're not shooting for first place, what are you competing for?
Exactly. Yo.
What?
Beautiful. Beautiful, bro. Like, come on. What are we talking about?
Say more? Like, we're here to win.
We're not, listen, I was telling you this before, right? You will never hear me say I'm the best. We're the best.
Right.
There's no one out here that can mess with us. No one out here. You'll never hear me say that.
Right.
But what I will say is that we intend to come and compete. That is for sure. That is for sure. We are coming for that title. You damn right. You damn right. Every day I'm gonna show up. Like I was telling, I'm gonna show up and perform every day.
Absolutely.
For that spot. I need it.
The only way is up.
I'm one of them ones, man. I'm one of them ones. It's like a Floyd Mayweather, like a Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Just that mentality. I want that spot. You know what I mean? And I was watching. It's funny. I was watching because I'm a big sports guy. Watching a Tom Brady documentary where he's just talking about, and this is Tom Brady, bro. Tom Brady, right?
Right.
Talking about like every day he just feels like he needs to earn it every day.
Wow.
He's got to earn it every day. He always feels like there are young guys coming to try to take his spot. He has to get up and go hard and earn it every day to be the best. And I'm like, yo, if that's Tom Brady saying
that's the mentality right there.
You see what I'm saying?
I got
who come on, man. Even though I'm CVT, but still.
Tom Brady the GOAT.
You see what I'm saying? So I just love it. And no, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
And on that note, think about that from a perspective of being nowhere near on the same status as Tom Brady.
Exactly.
Which is basically, most of the world. Nobody's on his level.
Right.
What gives people the right to be lazy and not want to go out there and perform and not want to do great when they got one of the dudes he's set for life. He doesn't have to do any of this, but he still decides to get up every day, get his exercise in, eat right, and be ready to perform to the best of his abilities.
I love that, man.
I love what?
That. That's just certain people are just built different. Like
exactly.
You know what I mean? Certain people are in the game and certain people are they're in the bleachers and certain people are at home and you know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's just we all have our roles to play in this movie we call life.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Supporting characters.
But it's beautiful is that we can write our own, we can develop ourselves.
Absolutely. I believe that life is a continuous development of your story.
Right, dog.
It's always about chapters.
It's still being written.
Exactly. It's chapter after chapter, baby.
it's still being written. Until you die, your shit's still being written, man.
Ain't nothing closed. The book ain't closed yet.
Exactly.
Been open for however old you is. The book is still open. Pages are still turning. Ink is still hitting the paper.
100%, man. 100%. So
And that's
that's
just
why
100.
I just love the fact that we're both glory oriented. Love it. And I want to meet other glory oriented, glory mentality individuals.
Absolutely.
Link up. I mean,
I'm excited to network, meet
know what I mean?
meet other creators that are along the same path,
Exactly.
react and give our piece on some of the crazy stuff that's going on in the media right now.
Oh yeah.
This podcast is going to get crazier and crazier in the
that's a
most
fact.
positive way, and I'm excited for it.
100%, man. So listen, I know we're hitting the 30-minute mark. I know that you're a busy guy.
Definitely got to get to them notes.
I got that. So on the one last note, right? Speaking of notes,
Yes, sir.
for episode 2, anything in mind or not yet? Is it too early?
I want to say it's too early, but we definitely about to get into. I think we're gonna take it week by week. We're gonna see what's going on in the world this week coming up. You know, it's always
Gotcha.
something crazy happening week to week. So
Hell yeah.
let's figure out what's going on in the media, what's going on in the news this week, and then we'll just give our pieces on it next week.
Love it. Love it. So people tune in. CVT speaking. Bag season on the mic. Tune in for episode 2 coming very, very soon.
Absolutely soon.
The avalanche has just begun.
Be careful.
And be careful because it could get deadly out here. It could get cold out here. And with us, I mean, like I said, we're not gonna ever. I'm never gonna say we're the best. We're this. But we're coming.
Absolutely,
we're coming.
We're gonna be something. Goddamn it!
Make our names matter in this world. You hear me? Okay. So listen. Bags with that, man. I really enjoyed this episode, man. I'm gonna let you get to your notes, get to your duties. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But we'll be back.
Absolutely.
We'll be back very soon. And listen, do you want to end the recording or do I end the recording? How do we do this?
We'll just hit the red button.
Hit the red button?
Yeah, hit the red button.
All right, man. Listen, we'll see you very soon, man. And looking forward to episode 2, buddy.
Yes, sir. Let's get it cracking.
Absolutely. Have a good night, and I will see you soon, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace.